2, 1.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. We're on our show number 7 of Good Day Chula Vista. Thank you so much for liking us. Thank you for participating, for sharing our video, and more than anything, thanking people like Omar for being here to join us and letting us know what he knows about Southwestern College, all the valuable information. And after we have this interview with him, we're gonna have another one in Spanish for you guys that don't feel comfortable in English. We'll have one in Spanish since he's bilingual, and he'll go over everything about Southwestern College and how can you go to college without spending a lot of money or maybe free. Also, I'm gonna ask you to please share this video right now to your personal page. Share it with your friends so they can log in and start watching this video live. And if you make a comment, ask a question, any comments that you made, we're gonna have a raffle at the end of the show. And today we're gonna raffle off this book, Tony Robbins. I read it, it's a really good book to have financial freedom. So this book is gonna be raffled at the end of the show. Remember to make a comment. Thank you, Omar, for joining us.
You're welcome, Faby. Thank you for the invite.
So wonderful. I know I met you before and we had that other interview for Channel 6.
Yes.
And you had so much information. It was like overwhelming, like way too much. But I know I had my son come over to Southwestern College and talk to you because he was a little lost. He didn't know, you know, he finished high school, he went to work, and now he wants to go back to college and he was a little lost. So he came back feeling so much better, like he knew what he needed to do, and it was all because of all the information you gave him. So I thought it was good that you're here to answer some of our questions.
Of course, yes. You know, I have to share. So your son reminds me of me. I'm in my 40s now, 43. You know, proud, I guess.
Very young.
Or,
very young.
But you know, when I was in my teens, 16, 17, I used to play music, like drums. So back then I thought, you know, school is not for me. What I want to do is play music with my friends and, you know, write music, write lyrics, things like that. In retrospect, I don't know, something happened, I think, in my elementary, middle school experience. And then you start telling yourself, you know, school is not for me, you know. School is for other people and not for me, right? So I remember coming to, you know, I grew up in Mexico and then I migrated to the US, and I remember trying to get a job at McDonald's, right? And I used to have long hair, so they didn't give me a job. They didn't say why, right?
The appearance, yeah.
And for the first time, it was like an eye-opener for me, thinking, wow, if I don't do education, what am I gonna do, right? So then I started taking classes, and little by little, I started doing well. And for the first time, then I told myself, maybe school is for me, right? Maybe.
And how old were you by then?
I was 18, yeah. So I started doing well, and then I got my first job, and little by little I started realizing that it was all in my mind. It was nothing with my intelligence. It was just something the barriers, they were inside of me. So I don't know, when I talked to your son, it was like, oh yeah, I know how you feel, but hey, this is the opportunity for you, but all it takes is hard work, right? You need to work hard, but if you follow through, you'll get there.
And have the guidance of what to do next. Like,
yes.
I think he had the desire, like, I want to go back to school, but can I really go back even though I haven't been to high school? You know, I skipped a couple of years. So yeah, that's like, he was feeling so much better. Like right now he has a goal, he has a plan, what he's going to do.
Yes.
Well, good. Thank you for talking to him. So Omar, tell me about your title. What is it that you do at Southwestern College?
Well, my official title is EOPS Director, so Director of a program called EOPS. But I also oversee a program under EOPS called CARE for students who are receiving CalWORKs. I'm the director of the CalWORKs program, which is where students participate in CalWORKs. I also oversee a program that supports foster youth, so former foster youth. We call it Guardian Scholars. And then within EOPS, I run a lot of little programs like the Summer Bridge from high school to college. We also run a program for undocumented students. We call it Adelante Estudiante. We get a grant from the Mexican consulate, and then we give scholarship to students. So a lot of little things I do.
Oh, from friends from Mexico, and they finish college here?
Yes, the government of Mexico makes funds available. We apply for them, and we've been getting the grants for the last few years.
Wow.
And we give scholarship to students. We give them about $740 each. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so
I didn't even know that was available.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our viewers. So good, we're going to have one in Spanish after, so you can
Yes, of
let
course.
everybody
Yes.
know. Okay, so and you've been there how many years?
19 years.
Really?
Yes, I started back in 1998.
So you were like 9 years old?
No, it was 20 something. Actually, I started in community colleges when I was 19. That was my first job in community college. So
Wow,
that's my life,
19 years, so that
Yeah.
no wonder you know so much about Southwestern College, and you're so passionate about it. When you
Yes.
talk about it, all the programs helping these kids, and
Yeah.
so who can enroll at Southwestern College?
Anyone. You know, community college, I think the concept of community college probably started back pre-60s. And the idea back then, I think it was, you know, universities offer bachelors, right? And community colleges were about like short programs, right? But nowadays, really, community colleges are open to anyone. I mean, my mom was taking classes. I took classes. My wife took classes. My sisters took classes. So anyone can enroll. Anyone after high school, even before high school. Even while they're in high school, they can take classes at community college.
Wow.
And of course, after graduation, they can enroll, but then you can have someone in their 40s, 50s that maybe want to take a class, maybe want to take a certificate program. So really, it's an open system for anyone. It's beautiful.
So anybody can go. Okay, so what are some of the programs that financial aid has for students, and do they have to pay those loans back?
Yeah, so financial aid offers a lot of programs, right? I know, again, when I mentioned that I migrated from Mexico, I remember coming here and they told me about financial aid. I didn't believe it.
You're like, free money? I don't think so.
Yeah, free money? No, I know. They're going to charge me, right? And it took me a long time to understand. The whole concept of financial aid is the government is investing in students so they can graduate, and then when they graduate, they get a better job and they pay taxes. So it's like an investment in the economy, right?
Right.
So yeah, financial aid offers a lot of programs, a lot of free programs, right? So you want to really start with the free programs they can offer. So they offer a program called BOG that covers enrollment fee for students.
Okay.
So when you take a class can be anywhere from half a unit to 5 units, right? Each unit is going to cost you $46. If you have the program of BOG, you don't pay enrollment fee. So instead of paying $600 for a full-time load, you pay $30 or $40, right?
Oh, wow.
And then there's the Pell Grant program, which is from the federal government. And that is probably the biggest program they have. They give you, nowadays it's about $5,900 for the year. So $5,900 for the year, which equates to about $3,000 per semester. So they offer financial aid in fall and spring. And then in the summer, they do the BOG.
And those grants, I remember when I went to Southwestern College, I got the Pell Grant, and that money was used for tuition, for books, for spending money, for food. So I actually ended up like making some money, even though I was going to college, and I was not working at the time, but I never had to pay it back.
Yeah, they don't really police how you use it, but the intent is that you use it to, you know, for books, for transportation, living expenses. So yeah, the Pell Grant program, it's big. You know, for someone out of high school, they never had any money, and now they have $6,000, which is beautiful. They also have a CalWORKs program, which is a California grant, and that program for community colleges, you're looking at about $1,600 in help. But if you go to a university and if you get CalWORKs, you get up to $10,000. I mean, if you qualify, right? But it pays for your tuition.
So to qualify, is it depending on your income at home?
Yes, so if you're dependent, and dependent means someone under 24 or not married, you know, no children, it is based on parents' income, right?
Okay.
So of course, you know, the lower the income, the more you qualify for, right?
Right.
But sometimes, you know, people think they might not qualify, they apply and they qualify for something. Maybe not the maximum, but something,
Yeah, but
right?
some help, at least books and tuition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now is this for only younger kids, or can people my age apply for these grants?
Yeah, anyone can apply for financial aid. It is based on income, of course, and there is a limit of how long you can get financial aid for nowadays. And this, you know, started probably 4 or 5 years ago. Now they have a limit of 6 years.
Yeah, you can stay in school forever and
Right. Well, you can, but not with financial aid, right? So yeah, 6 years, but 6 years is enough that you go through community college, do the units you need, transfer to a university, and then still have enough financial aid to support you.
Right, great. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
don't think a lot of the people know that everything that's available here, and it's here, Chula Vista, Southwestern College. Now, what are the benefits of going to Southwestern College? What programs are available? I know you mentioned the certification programs. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so well, Southwestern College offers a lot of programs, right? We offer a path for students to take classes so they can transfer to university, which is really what we want, right?
Right.
But we understand many people might not be interested in a university, right? I mean, I mentioned my mother, at her age, 60 plus, she's not going to want to go to university, right? So maybe a certificate program might be the right path for some. And we have a lot of different programs. I mean, students can take nursing, is very popular because within the nursing field, there's a lot of things you can do, right? The vocational nurse, the registered nurse, and so on, right?
And you cannot get them all there at Southwestern College?
Yeah, we offer that at Southwestern College. We have, I guess, 5 locations. We have the Chula Vista main campus. We have a higher ed center inside Otay Mesa, which is where we offer the police academy, nursing, paramedics program, fire science. We have a location in San Isidro. And, if you're my age, you remember in the 80s, there was
The
a
McDonald's
bad
massacre,
incident. Yeah,
yes.
and now, we have the San Isidro Center, which is a beautiful center now. It just got redesigned a couple of years ago. And we offer a lot of classes in San Isidro. And then we have a National City. We have a location where students can take classes for dental hygiene, medical lab technician. And we have a surgical tech program, I believe, at National City.
Also.
And then we have a location between Imperial Beach and Coronado, the Crown Cove Aquatic Center, where students can take classes on surfing, sailing, kayak, canoeing, all kinds of things.
How long has that been there? This is the first time I hear about that one.
I started at Southwestern back in '98, and maybe a few years after I started, I remember hearing about the Crown Cove, so I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly when, but it's been good 10 years probably.
We can go get surfing
Of
classes
course,
there.
Yeah. And even if you're not enrolled, you can visit the Crown Cove and you can rent a kayak and go to the water with your family. You can do all kinds of things.
Did
Visit
you know
us.
that? My manager Karen is here and she has like 20 grandkids that she's always trying to keep busy. It's only 9. But that's great to know. I'm excited about that one. I definitely want to go see what's there.
Yeah.
And then it's right by the Strand, you said, right?
Yes. But let me tell you why Southwestern College, like who can go to Southwestern, right? So a lot of students after high school might not be ready to university. When I was, again, 17, 18, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You think you tell yourself your parents tell you, you're like, yes, I know.
I know
You
more
don't
than you,
know,
Dad.
right? You don't know. So a lot of students, if they're not ready for university, community college is a beautiful program for them, a beautiful system where they can take classes, get situated with what they want, find their passion, and then pursue university, right? So that's, to me, another reason why a lot of students pursue community college versus university.
And it's probably cheaper too, right? To get some of the classes here instead of taking them at the university.
Yeah, of course. If you go to a CSU, you're looking at $6,000 in tuition. If you go to UC, you're looking at $15,000 in tuition.
Yeah.
Or community college, you get financial aid. You really don't pay more than a couple hundred in books, and that's it.
That's amazing. There's so many, also I'm impressed by all the certifications they can get at Southwestern College.
Yeah.
So what are the most popular classes?
Well, I will say nursing. It's always
really?
Any nursing classes.
And we need nursing. There's so many jobs.
Yes.
Right?
You ask students, what do you want to study? And they say nursing. Nursing, psychology, very popular. Criminal justice is very popular. And I don't know why. I think, criminal justice is very broad. So I think someone that wants to be a lawyer can follow criminal justice, or maybe even a police officer can follow criminal justice.
Right.
So I guess it's so broad that students
once
are
you're in
very
there, there's many paths you can take.
And also business administration is very popular.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think we all need business administration
do,
just to
right?
run our lives. I
Yes.
think that should be taught in high school,
Yes.
right?
Financial management, right?
Right? I
Yeah.
don't think we learn enough about that.
Yeah.
So tell me about, I was there for the police academy graduation a few years ago, and I was surprised to see that these kids that were graduating, they already had a job. I mean,
Yes.
the chief of police was there to welcome them into their new office.
Yeah, well, see, a lot of those programs, like Police Academy is one, Medical Lab Technician in National City, a lot of times they go through the program, and even through the program, they do internships. And if you think of it, it's like a working interview, right? You do the internship. If you do a good job, when you graduate, they'll give you a job because they know that you're going to do.
Because you already worked for them, so they already know what kind of a person you are.
Police Academy is one, Medical Lab Technician is another one, Dental Hygiene is another one, and you're looking at the initial salary at $50,000-$60,000 a year.
Wow.
Which is beautiful. I mean,
you graduate and you already have a job.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I think that's great. So now changing the subject a little bit here, it's still Southwestern, but how is Southwestern helping our community?
Well, we serve 20,000 students every year.
20,000.
20,000. I mean, I live here in Chula Vista, and I go to any business, and usually someone working in the business went to Southwestern College.
I went to Southwestern
College.
Did anybody from here went to Southwestern College? My daughter. Oh, she did?
See, we always know someone. I went to Southwestern College. I graduated from there, So
you loved it, so you came back and worked there.
Yeah, I just, I always stayed at Southwestern College. Well, this is my home to me.
Chula
and this
Vista.
is where I feel that I belong. And working there, I mean, I get paid to help my community. So to me, that's beautiful.
So then you help these 20,000, but then you offer many jobs.
Yeah, we offer jobs. We're building a lot of different things for the community, like the.
So what's that big building?
The corner lot.
What is that?
We have the wellness center.
Oh, the wellness center.
So they're gonna have pools, Olympic pools. They're gonna have the wellness center, which is like a gymnasium. For students to take classes, and maybe the community can take advantage of it as well. We have the school psychology, so the personal wellness component, which is having psychologists on campus, and we believe that's going to be a good fit for them to provide services. So, just overall, I mean, think of the high schools that have a need for pools, they can take advantage of them.
So are those pools going to be public and the high schools can use them as well?
Yes, I don't know the details, how it's going to be pan out, but yes, that is the idea, that we share those facilities with the community.
I was looking at it yesterday from across the street, and I saw that on the left there's you can see 4 stories and it's all glass. What is that side? Have you been in there?
No, I haven't been. I mean, they're about to finish it, I think, probably within this year.
It looks pretty.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. And I was afraid that we're going to lose the Mayan architecture, because that's really, Southwestern College has the Mayan architecture, and I see it in the building, so I really like it. I mean, from the outside.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, and I look at the plants inside, but it's nothing like once you actually step foot in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like all the details that you can see. I like all those glass walls, and you can see inside. I wonder what's going to be there.
Yeah, we're also
You have to invite us.
Yeah, we're also doing a math center. So the School of Math is going to have their own building. So we really want to support the STEM field, for students to pursue sciences and so on. So that's going to be finished, I believe, in another year. I mean, it's in construction right now. So that's going to be probably even more, better things for students.
Is there enough parking at Southwestern College? I know, because they're using a lot of the space now. I know there was a lot of parking. I used to take my driving lessons in that parking lot before, because it was huge, but now it seems like it doesn't have as much.
Well, I think because of the construction. And the construction's been going on for a while. Because even before that building, they were redoing the parking lots and the streets going to the college. So it just, for someone, being there 19 years, I feel that every year, right, there's something going on. And every year, it's a bit frustrating, but I think if we're patient enough, we'll see the results, right?
Yeah.
So do we have enough parking? I think we can do better.
Right.
So maybe in the future, we might be able to do a parking structure, like UCSD has or San Diego State.
Now, is Southwestern College taking advantage of solar? I know the high schools, most of them, are you guys solar as well?
Yes. I think the solar panels were installed, I want to say 3 years ago maybe, or 4 years ago. And yes, I mean, they help with the energy costs. They also help us that we park there.
Right, because it feels like
before that we used to pursue the trees, right? Park under the tree to get some shade. So
yeah, it serves 2 purposes, the shade, and then you get the solar energy.
But we have that, yeah.
That's great. Anything else you want to add?
Well, I think I welcome anyone that wants to visit our college. I mean, not only students, but parents, siblings, anyone that really is thinking of pursuing something, we welcome them at the college. We're going to start classes August 21st for the fall semester. And then we have an accelerated semester, I guess you can call it semester, in January, where students can take classes in 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And it might be condensed, but a lot of times, you do the hard work in 4 weeks, you're done, right?
I'm sending Claudia there.
Instead of like a whole year or a whole semester. So
yeah.
if you want to visit us, my
call.
office, I have an open door policy for anyone.
Thank you.
I'm located in the second story of the Cesar Chavez building in EOPS. And we have wonderful counselors, wonderful staff.
So somebody that wants to get information, what's the process? Do they go to the front desk, and what would they do? Let's say I want to get more information.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of ways. A lot of especially young people might want the cell phone, the technology.
Yeah.
So we do have the app. We do have the website that they can visit.
What is it?
It's swccd.edu.
Okay.
Southwestern Community College District.edu.
Okay.
And then they can also, of course, visit us in the Cesar Chavez building. That's where we house all the student services programs. So financial aid, admissions, outreach, assessment, EOPS, counseling.
Is that where your office
That's
is
where
at?
my office is. So students can just visit in that one building and take advantage of all the services.
That used to be the old library, right?
It used to be the library. It used to
remember.
have an airplane inside. Yeah, remember that?
Yes, many years ago. But yeah, it looks so different now when I was there and saw it.
Yeah.
Great. Do we have any questions?
Just great comments.
Great comments. Yes. Thanks, everyone. Okay. So then we're going to have the raffle off our book. And then we'll do another video after this one in Spanish for everyone else.
Sounds great.
Oh, one question.
One question. How long does the nursing career take at Southwestern and the criminal justice?
So the question was, how long?
How long does it take to complete the nursing program at Southwestern and criminal justice, perhaps? So a lot of programs like nursing have a lot of prerequisites, and then it depends where the students start. So when the students come to the college, they apply, they get assessed in their English and math skills. Depending on where they start, it can take anywhere from a couple semesters to maybe up to 4 semesters to do the prerequisites, which is, math, English, biology, even classes like that, before they can apply to nursing. Once they go into the nursing program, you're looking at a 3 to 4 semester path. But again, when they graduate, they're looking at a great compensation to start. And criminal justice and really all the programs are the same, which is why we recommend that they visit our counselors so they can get the right information, right? A lot of times we make decisions based on what our friends tell us, or my mom said take this, I'm gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
And we really want them to get the proper guidance from counselors. Yes.
Yeah, follow their